continuing our study of the Gospel of Mark. We're in chapter 7, and today we're going to be in verses 24 to the end of the chapter. This starts off, today we're looking at two healings by Jesus. The first one is the Syrophoenician's daughter, and the second one is the deaf and mute man. It starts off with Jesus and his disciples leaving the Sea of Galilee and walking towards or over to the Mediterranean Sea, to the port city of Tyre. Tyre is a city that was mostly Gentiles. There were Jews there, but mostly Gentiles. And upon arriving, he's met with a Gentile woman. And she comes up to him and asks, actually, it's more like begging and pleading Jesus to heal her daughter, who is demon-possessed. And you can imagine how she must have felt. You can imagine the pain that she had to see her daughter in that situation. Jesus responds to her in a way that, at first glance, looks a little rough. It looks a little harsh. So let's look at that. Verse 27, and Jesus was saying to her, "Let the children be satisfied first, for it is not good to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs." Now, we know some things here, looking at it a little closer. We know that one thing that Jesus himself said that he was called to preach to the lost children of Israel, and these are Gentiles, so that's a part of it. Also, we know that it was custom in that time for the Jews to refer to the Gentiles as dogs. And a third perspective is that the word dogs here doesn't necessarily have to mean the wild animals out, the wild dogs out in the wilderness, but it could refer to the Fido, the fluffy dog under the kitchen table. But in any case, her answer is where I really want to focus, is that it shows great humility and faith. And she says, let's look at it, verse 28, "Yes, Lord." Notice that she says Lord, and great respect. "Yes, Lord, even the dogs under the table are able to feed on the children's crumbs." This faith and this humility led Jesus to heal her daughter. And he didn't have to be there. He didn't have to touch the daughter. He commanded it to be so. Now, I'd like for you to compare this healing with the next healing, and the deaf and dumb person. This, Jesus and his disciples have walked all the way back to the Sea of Galilee, actually to the southern part of the Sea of Galilee now, quite a distance, and he heals this person in a different fashion. Does it matter how Jesus heals? And my answer is no, because Jesus commands it to be so, and it happens. And that's the promise he gives to us. Next week, Mark Bonk is going to lead us in chapter 8. See you then.